Did you know if you drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds, nothing will happen but it will put a giant smile on my face? Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 8 is literally less than 5 days away, with the Operation Skyfire event clearly displaying this not only in the lobby but in-game above Corny Complex. And speaking of this event happening soon, with the new map changes clearly occurring as the mothership has started to abduct it, with this event also going straight into downtime, back into the black hole as Fortnite have kinda confirmed by hinting at it on their official verified Twitter, you wouldn't think that there's even more leaks pouring out by the day to do with what's upcoming in Season 8, whether it's Battle Pass skins, what's going to be included in the trailer, even new events upcoming for Fortnite too. Well, let's just say that's what we're going to be covering in today's video. As Donald Mustard, the CCO of Epic Games, who literally is the master troll or teaser behind everything new upcoming in the world of Fortnite, especially lore-related or transition of seasons. He's been talking to a specific person in the community and not only told him a lot about the Battle Pass skins, the future of Fortnite Season 8, even the actual title of it and what it's going to be themed around, but there's just so much more in this video that you guys won't want to miss out on. Brand new fresh information that we can correlate to other prior things that we've mentioned in previous videos, so make sure, of course, with that said, you're sticking around and watching the full thing. It would not only make my day too, but my pug Gus's. Another way you can cheer Gus up and actually cool him down, considering we have a heatwave here in the UK right now, is by subscribing to the channel, as he's discovered 70% of all eyes on screen right now aren't subscribed, and we're incredibly close, literally less than 10,000 away from 2.2 million subscribers, which is our goal before, obviously, when Season 8 starts. After all, subscribing can only benefit you by not only keeping you in the loop of everything new in the world of Fortnite, but for those that don't know and perhaps are new to the channel, I do give 5 subscribers every single day, which is about to be hundreds of the brand new Season 8 Battle Pass. So of course, if you want to be gifted perhaps in the next video or when Season 8 releases with that brand new Battle Pass, make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on, and then comment your Epic Games ID down below and potentially what you'd like to receive. So yeah, maybe even as early in the next video you could be shown in front of hundreds of thousands of eyes on screen like this guy today. But with all that jibber jabber out the way, now let's dive into a game and discuss all of these brand new details and interesting things that you guys won't know about, so make sure you don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not, I'm sitting on my
Don't
back.
go anywhere.
Okay, so diving into it all, the first and most important thing to note of is, yes, there's going to be no delays for Chapter 2 Season 8 that we currently know of now anyways, or has been announced or made official by Epic Games, kind of. We know this because data miners like Sheena have came out stating the following: although it's obvious, V18.00, which is the update for Chapter 2 Season 8, has been put on the staging servers and will be released Monday night. For those that don't know, with each update that Fortnite has, it gets put onto the testing servers so they can, test the update, and then once it's ready, it's put onto the staging servers ready to release, and obviously this is usually done around a week or so before the actual update goes live in itself, even if it's a seasonal update. And if you're wondering why it's called V18.00, it's kind of obvious considering it's the 18th season of Fortnite. And now that that's all cleared up, moving on to the more interesting things, or the things that have poured out in the last 24 hours regarding Chapter 2 Season 8 or V18.00. Believe it or not, something unexpected happened in terms of teasing things about a new upcoming season, as this guy apparently went to a hotel and Donald Mustard, the CCO of Epic Games, was staying there, and not only that, but he learned a ton of things that he made public too regarding Season 8, not only on Donald Mustard's Twitter, but his very own. I'll let you guys listen to this first video though that Donald Mustard filmed with him, so let's roll that clip.
Alright, so I'm here with Josh. Alright, so Josh, if you could have any locker bundle you want, what would you want?
So there's a candy cane that you guys posted on Christmas. Beautiful bundle. It came in only on Christmas. The angel wings from Falling Angel.
Okay.
It's beautiful. And any type of pickaxe that you guys choose, of course that will be yours.
Okay.
I want you to choose. It will be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool locker set.
So both of us can have that creativity.
Alright, do you have any question for me? You can ask me anything.
So, what will happen with Foundation and Kevin?
No.
You say any question. He said any question.
You're gonna find out with both of them. Both
Sounds amazing.
There's cool stuff in store.
Sounds amazing. We'll wait and see what you have in store.
It was amazing to meet you, Josh.
It was amazing to meet you.
Okay, so from listening to that video, the most interesting parts were at the end, as he asked Donald, well, what's up with Kevin returning and the Foundation, what's happening with him? Again, just to refresh on both of these situations, the Foundation burst out of the 0 point once it was abducted into the mothership, and kind of like exploded him into the water that we currently haven't seen him recover from, although we know he is alive because his visor does slowly turn back on as he falls into it. And even this moment in the Season 7 trailer itself may have been an indication toward the live event happening happening as some of the teasers have come out, and data miners or people on Twitter have managed to find the same static in these teasers themselves for what's going to be happening in the Skyfire event or Operation Skyfire, as it showed in the trailer when we saw the Foundation in Chapter 2 Season 7. In terms of Kevin though, there's literally been so many hints that he'll be returning. Donald Mustard himself literally tweeted out ages ago, although Kevin might be gone, meaning yeah, he might not be gone forever at that time, which inevitably he would have returned from our last point of seeing him anyways in Chapter 2 Season X in this floating island form where he made an impossible return yet again. And despite seeing Kevin the Cube's files added back in the Rift Tour, obviously we saw him in this scenery here on the Chapter 2 island in this deja vu bubble. Out of all the memories that we saw, obviously this one hasn't happened yet, and even with us getting small hints toward Kevin the Cube returning on the island as if he can roll around again in this imposters-like LTM, to solidify even furthermore that he'll be returning, I mean, Donald Mustard said it himself, we're going to have to wait and see what happens, meaning something perhaps is going to be happening in the very near future with Kevin the Cube, as it would make sense going over the Fortnite Mares period, of which Season 8 will be active during. And speaking of Fortnite Mares, I feel like not many people are talking about this, but do you guys remember the Minty pickaxe that released in the Fortnite Mares for 2019 in Chapter 2 Season 1? This was literally such a hype-free reward that everybody wanted to get the cards of, or from GameStop when they were actually, you know, giving these codes away. Well, it looks like this is happening again, and like I said, not many people are talking about this, as we're going to be seeing the Minty Legends release, which are not just a pickaxe form, but a skin form, which Fortnite did actually publish images of on their official verified Twitter when it'll be releasing too. And with it being kind of a part of this Minty set or Minty saga that they know is very hype onward from the Minty pickaxe release, and which will complement the set, I'm guessing there's going to be some free ways to actually get these skins, whether it's in cup form, whether we need to go to certain stores IRL and actually get the codes again on these cards like we did for the Minty pickaxes, which again was a very cool and fun feature or way to get them. But yeah, referring to the official tweet from Fortnite themselves, this will be available on the 2nd of November 2021, and the Fortnite Minty Legends pack includes 3 new outfits, new pickaxes and back blings, 1,000 V-Bucks and more. Anyways, diverting and diving back into the Season 8 information that's getting even more interesting now, so make sure you don't go anywhere. You know this guy called Candy Wing over on Twitter, he's not only had the opportunity to ask Donald Mustard things about Kevin and the Foundation, but he's had so many questions revealed from being around him, and one of those things was the theme, or ultimately the title of the next season. You know how in Season 7 we have the Fortnite invasion being the theme with the aliens coming, and even this is shown in the Season 7 trailer toward the end before the Foundation is shown spat back out of the 0 points. As you can see, Candy Wing stated, one of the last questions I asked Donald, hey Donald, if you can define Season 8 with one word like you always do, which is getting mixed up with Mark Rain there, as he usually does this, who also works for Epic Games. But anyways, Donald Mustard replied, the last reality, and obviously that's 3 words, so he followed up being surprised about that. I think the theme of this last reality has been kind of leaked for a long time now, and this makes me think that this might be the last season of Chapter 2 Season 8. I'm guessing some of the people who have inside sources of things coming kind of far in the future in Fortnite know about this already, and even people like Hypex have kind of like trolled us in tweets, data miners that know a lot of information and even some inside stuff, by stating Season 6 is the last season of Chapter 2. I'm guessing this was to throw us off from the inevitable end of Chapter 2 after Season 8, considering this event is also going to be huge Operation Skyfire. And one of the more interesting things that Donald Mustard actually discussed with Candy Wing was the fact that the Naruto, supposedly according to this tweet that Candy Wing put out last night, won't be a part of the Season 8 Battle Pass, although for months we've been led to believe that they've been trying to obtain the rights for Naruto, which they successfully have now, but would then be in a future Battle Pass as an integrated skin, kind of like we have Superman currently, and have obviously had Neymar Jr. and even Predator. And as you guys know, this was in one of the leaked lists of information from this insider, of which a lot of things have already come true, such as the Ariana Grande concert. And not only did this state that the Naruto would be tried to be integrated by Epic Games into the Season 8 Battle Pass, but he would be implemented as a skin with a mythic weapon, meaning he's going to be an NPC in-game, perhaps even a boss that we can defeat. This weapon, for those that don't know, will work exactly like the Batarang as a throwable explosive weapon. For those that haven't seen Naruto, it's a handheld weapon that he uses. As of course, yeah, the Batarang was a throwable explosive weapon implemented into the Gotham City Rift update in Chapter 1 Season X. And before we move on to some event leaks and information that has surfaced as of recently or teasers, we need to go over something that's actually going to be happening straight after the event, or the next thing we're going to be seeing newly from Fortnite once the servers lift. As you guys know, we're going to be going back into the black hole, or this black hole-like state, whether it's like what it was going into Chapter 2, the official or original black hole, or what happened in Chapter 2 Season 4 after the Galactus or Devourer of Worlds live event, with a set downtime occurring for around 8 hours according to data miners again, like what happened after the Galactus event itself. As you can see on screen right now from FN information, this was gathered from Candy Wing's stream, of where he was allowed to reveal a lot of things about Season 8 that happened yesterday. And this is very interesting, as in the Season 8 trailer, which makes sense, we should see water, as this is where the Foundation landed obviously, and this will most likely show the whereabouts of the Foundation. location, which again does make sense, but speaking of the location of one particular member of the Seven, referring back to this leaked list of information again, as it states in Chapter 3, we're gonna see the location of the Seven or where they've been hiding or setting up base. So with the Foundation perhaps being more so involved being the leader of the Seven that data miners have managed to find from getting him into the game early and looking at the description of the skin, this very well could back up the theory of Chapter 2 Season 8 being the last season of Chapter 2 before we go into Chapter 3. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, however, and talk about the Season 8 trailer, well, we already have, but any more details regarding it, of course, don't forget the Operation Skyfire event is going to be happening on September 12th at 4 PM Eastern Time in America. As of right now, I think these are some of the final developments that we're going to be seeing before the event actually happens once both timers end in the lobby and also in-game, meaning if perhaps we can't get into game to witness and even participate in the event, as Sheena also confirmed we'll be able to do, this could then mean we see a mini-event kind of like we did in the end event, sucking us back into the black hole, as ultimately this is inevitably where we're going to go to create this kind of 8-hour fixed downtime. And speaking of this event specifically, what's going to be going down in it, Fortnite haven't stopped there in terms of announcing or plastering everywhere across social media when it will be happening and for us to get into game to participate. They released this tweet on September 6th saying, "Blueprints acquired, backpacks charged and ready, prepare for the Operation Skyfire live event on the 12th of September 2021 at 4 PM ET. The image attached, being a very cryptic teaser in itself, is not only prompting toward us having to have a backpack acquired, kinda like we did as a jetpack in the Galactus live event, meaning yes, we're definitely going to be able to participate as also the Galactus live event we participated in. Data miners furthermore have been able to back this up and knew about it before even Fortnite released their teaser or tweet on September 6th stating, "I didn't want to tweet about this days ago, but since Epic finally teased it, there will be a forced backpack to players during the event. It'll also play a part with your experience in the event." As for the next or second teaser for the live event, if it's not already publicly on your news tab right now, it actually got onto some people's news tabs early in foreign countries, hence why it's a different language from English. It's not 100% confirmed, but come on, it looks legit and definitely in the style of the last one, which Epic Games do follow a theme of usually. Of course, these are just going to be very cryptic, and to be honest, we're not going to remember them after the event occurs based off like what happens in it, being huge, sucking us back into the black hole, with the plans for the mothership succeeding, us bringing it down and the debris obviously falling over or damaging the areas mainly of Misty Meadows and Dirty Docks according to data miners once again. And to be honest, we may only get a glimpse of these map changes in Chapter 2 Season 7 during the event for like a minute or so, as we're going to be going into downtime forced by the event and what happens as a result of it. And speaking of the event or just generally Season 8 information that's like going to be coming true anyways or that we currently know of, Hypex had this to recap randomly over on Twitter, which I'm not arguing with considering this is all publicly known now, as he states, the Naruto and explosive mythic kunais, possible pyramid location and cactus consumables, the sideways monsters for Halloween being a new dimension, kind of like a reverse reality from Stranger Things such as the Upside Down but in Fortnite, the cubes return for Halloween and plus as a skin, and flying animals that drop loot when shot, which might be for Season 9. Of course, we don't know if Season 9 is in reality going to be Chapter 3 Season 1 yet, so that's up for debate too, I guess. But speaking more specifically about Kevin now, as ultimately we know it's inevitably going to be involved in the next season for Fortnite Mares, and even Donald Mustard said wait until what we see actually happens next season to do with him. He will be a skin, as all of these were leaked in this survey that Fortnite released, and obviously we know right now some of them are for the crew pack skins upcoming, and some of them may be released at a later date. For example, this Guff Christmas tree looking one. I'm guessing this is for Christmas or the winter event that's going to be happening, which is set to be also within Chapter 2 Season 8, so it looks like we're going to be seeing Fortnite Mares and the Christmas event all in one season. And as of right now, we don't know if this is in the Battle Pass, although this is a concept of what it will look like in the new Battle Pass form that was designed, with Battle Stars introduced again in Chapter 2 Season 7. It's a no-brainer they're going to be running with this layout or system again, considering it's just been introduced, and obviously they've been experimenting over multiple seasons with new layouts such as the Battle Pass challenge table and stuff like that, which ran from Chapter 2 Season 2 up until Chapter 2 Season 4. And until we hear any more, that's literally every piece of Season 8 information I have for you guys newly revealed or correlated back to existing things to back them up, so I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you show that by slapping a like in the video down below in case you want to keep referring back to it too, as the like playlist is very memorable to re-access videos you perhaps want to soak in once again all the information out of. Make sure you subscribe to the channel of course too, with all notifications turned on, as we're so incredibly close to 2.2 million, and it will help you guys stay in the loop, no pun intended, with everything going on in Fortnite until the release of Season 8. Speaking of other videos however though, make sure to interact with anything on screen right now, as I guarantee you'll at least enjoy where you end up from clicking one of the interactives, but most importantly, hopefully I can catch you, yes you, the individual watching still right now, but in the very next video I do post on the channel.